field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Rip left, rip left.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
50. Check flag 33. Check flag 33. Let's go. Go. Right, check 33. 33. Bang it. Hey, check 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. A good pickup there at 22.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They run with Breida. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Za'Darius Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Play action, Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. So that is twice on the opening drive that they've gone for it on 4th down, and they've converted both.
I don't know if they're using analytics, which might tell them, hey, more times you go for it on 4th down, the better your odds, the better your chances of succeeding. But let's face it, most teams are not going to go for it twice on 4th down in the first quarter of the game. I mean, we might not see it 2 more times all season.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Black 80. Off the screen. Off the screen. Off the screen. 65. Hey, gun. Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the 16, Garoppolo. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
13, 180. 21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Packers nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they're going to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's complete to Lewis. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Rodgers flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Complete to Jones. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he finds his tight end Graham. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground, this is Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout.
Here we go.
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Watch the
11. Chopper.
On first down, here's Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
Here we go. 180. First down, San Francisco. White.
Watch twist.
This is Mostert. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now he's flushed out right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
120.
Check.
2.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. On first down, it's Jones. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 85 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together Charles and Knight. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 42 yards. And this will be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10.
Mike, check 33. 33.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
Rodgers pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And again, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Rodgers pass intended for Jimmy Graham. Incomplete.
So So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Crosby on now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. There's Garoppolo to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Garoppolo. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They run again with Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. Garoppolo now, and he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashed. Accelerating, and off he goes. It's a gain of 34.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80! Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Stay hot.
Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
No. 319. Check 56. Number 50. Hey, you block over here. 319.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Say 88.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Hey, foxtrot. 300. I'm coming after you. 29 is the mic. Look at this.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. 180! Let's get that ball. Joker. Watch the safety. 21.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Second and 2 at the 36-yard line.
I got you.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Garoppolo got a man. He finds Sanders. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 26 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, good move. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second and 12, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
This is caught at the 20. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 62 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
High 7. Mike 35. Mike 35.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Here we go, here we go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 21. Let's go, boys. Bring it.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
To throw again, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
35. I got this. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Get ready. Get ready.
Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He'll get this to Jake Kumaro. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Check down to Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a great return as he gets this all the way